in Kwazulu-Natal, where the IFP has announced that it has reached a coalition agreement with the African National Congress in 21 hung municipalities in KwaZulu-Natal. This was revealed in a press briefing held by the IFP in Durban today. Now, some insight will be given to us about what this could mean for municipal governance in the province. And for that, I'm joined by Mr. Zakhele Ndlovu, a political analyst from UKZN. Ndlovu, good to have you with us today. A bit of a turn for the IFP. We heard Oba Tlhabisa earlier on saying that there's no way that the IFP will go into business with the ANC. He said, quote unquote, their values would be compromised if they did so. Why are we seeing an about turn now?
Okay, good question. First of all, let me just point out that usually coalition governments are marriages of convenience. So in this particular case, as you just pointed out, the IFP had indicated that it was not interested in having any coalition government with the ANC because they don't share the same values. But now we're seeing them doing the total opposite. And clearly, the reason for that is because probably they realize that to have the power, they need the ANC. So, like I said, so this is a marriage of convenience. The ANC needs the IFP and the IFP needs the ANC. So the most important thing is to see if they're going to be able to cooperate going forward and work together for the benefit of the people in those municipalities where there would be these coalition governments.
What happens then, Babu Ndlovu, with all the allegations that have been made? The IFP was saying that the ANC does not respect its president emeritus, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. They've said that the ANC has a dishonest history in the past. How are they going to be able to work together when there seem to be so many points of conflict?
Yeah, it's quite clear that the ANC and the IFP do not see eye to eye on a number of issues, particularly the one that you just pointed out, that in the past the ANC has not shown Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi any respect. In fact, they have accused Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi of having sold out during the apartheid era. So now we can see that Buthelezi is the only remaining leader that was once led what was then known as a homeland, and then of course Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi has disputed that. So the question now is that are they going to be able to genuinely work together for the benefit of the people of KwaZulu-Natal? And that remains to be seen, because what you have seen in the past with coalition governments is that they have not really worked for the benefit of the people. And also, we have seen a lot of instabilities, particularly in the Nelson Mandela Bay municipality, Tshwane, and even Johannesburg.
You talk about the people, and you've mentioned them a couple of times. So let's focus on the people now, the ones that have voted the ANC in, the ones that have voted the IFP in, and specifically for the IFP supporters. What does this marriage of the IFP with the ANC then say to them? How are they likely to receive this?
Well, I think the people have got no choice at this point but to let their leaders lead them, because I think, well, first of all, that is the reason why people vote, is because they vote for the people who are going to lead them. So I think the people are going to give their leaders a chance to see how this marriage is going to work. So more like how the kids are going to look at their parents and see how they're going to bring stability to the family. So, but I think that one of the biggest challenges that we have seen in South Africa in the past is that leaders tend to not be accountable to the people. And in this particular case, let's wait and see if the supporters or the voters, the people who voted for the ANC and those who voted for the IFP, are going to have leaders who are going to account to them every step of the way.
And what impact does this then have on the economic freedom fighters? Yesterday we saw the leader of the EFF, Julius Malema, saying that they had been in conversation with the IFP, and it looked like it was all systems go for those two parties, but clearly not to be, especially in Kwazulu-Natal.
Yeah, I think the economic freedom fighters, they're in a tough spot here because, you know, they've indicated in the past that they are willing to work with any political party. But I think if you look at the negotiations that have been going on between the EFF and the ANC, clearly something has gone horribly wrong. So the question now for the EFF is, what is the way forward? Because the fact that the ANC has decided to cooperate with the EFF, particularly in KwaZulu-Natal, is going to leave the EFF out in the cold. And going forward, the question is, how is the EFF going to handle this matter?
Mr. Zakhele Ndlovu, UKZN political analyst, thank you very much for your time.